What's our next category, please, Ian?
It's most brutal cancellation.
Okay.
Oh, this is a category I was not happy about, but I like that you changed the title.
So at first, excuse me. Trying to spray everywhere. No, I'm kidding. I don't. But it's just my cough.
Normalize
So at first,
Tourette's. How about that? Let's normalize Tourette's.
that wasn't a Tourette's tick.
Oh, what is that?
I was like,
What was it?
I was just coughing.
That's not coughing. That's like.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's meant to be ridiculous.
Okay.
I'll cut it off to Tourette's. It's kind of like your Prozac. It's like it was the Tourette's. Officer, it was the Tourette's.
I love having a friend with Tourette's because now I can like have a soapbox for something. Like normalize Tourette's.
Oh, thank you.
I co-host a
You get
podcast.
soapbox for my ass.
I'm gonna be like all my TikToks will be about. You should do that. All your TikToks should be about having Tourette's and like mine's all about being a fat girl. You should be like, oh, here's me with.
You
Tourette's.
want my entire identity to revolve around having Tourette's?
That's what you gotta do in this time.
I've been fine so far.
On social media, you gotta like go for a thing that people will feel sorry for you for.
Most people don't know I have it. They just think I'm a weirdo. And I'm happy with that. Because I don't want my whole existence to be defined by the guy with Tourette's.
But you could help so many people with Tourette's.
I think people who have Tourette's who watch me know that I have Tourette's.
I didn't know that. I know people with
You don't have Tourette's. What do you want me to say?
Good job.
Tourette, people of the world with Tourette's, hear me now.
Yeah.
I will be your spokesperson.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Do you have Hebrew in your jacket? Is that rented by Israeli? It's like Hebrew in your coat, in your
Where?
back of your neck. Back of your neck. Oh, maybe it's just upside down.
Yeah.
Okay, just kidding.
So this was originally called best cancellation, but that's not what it is. It's not. We're not passing a judgment value on if this person deserved to be canceled or not. We're just saying it was like the most complete, shocking, brutal cancellation.
It was a harsh cancellation.
It was just like, wow, that was the big cancellation of the year.
Right. Because we do also have Jenna in this category who's very well liked. No one thought she deserved to be canceled, but got a brutal cancellation.
Well, she kind of canceled herself.
She did cancel her. And then Julian canceled her even more. He's like, stop talking about Jenna's cancellation video. And I was like, you're just canceling her more. Like,
Oh, really? I
People
missed
were
that.
pissed that we nominated her. Everyone's like, this is insensitive.
Right.
Julian hates when people talk about Jenna's cancellation.
Oh, well, I mean, it's the internet. But first of all, let me just say, I love Jenna and Julian. I think they're great people, and I've always admired Jenna Marbles.
Yeah.
So again, this isn't a value pass on them. It's just we're acknowledging the categories. So with that being said, Dan, roll it.
Most brutal cancellation.
The music.
Tati Westbrook.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Chris D'Elia.
Ouch!
Yes.
Ouch!
Right
Ouch!
The
Ouch!
Ace
Ouch!
family.
Yeah,
They didn't know.
yeah, they're still
Tony
wrong.
Lopez.
Nah, he's still around. Yeah.
Pyrocynical.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles.
Poor Jenna.
Yeah.
We love her.
Shane
So
Dawson.
I mean that. Wow, that was a brutal one.
I mean,
For me, it's definitely, thank you, Ian. It's definitely between, if you want to talk about brutal cancellations,
Yeah.
Shane and Chris were the biggest. They got stomped on the hardest this year.
yeah.
Like, both of them are just gone.
Yeah, and I don't know Chris, but he seemed like a nice guy, and then all his friends turned against
I
him.
loved Chris.
Like, at least Shane, I stood by him. Like, his friends, like, he didn't lose. You know what I mean? Like, we stood by
so
him.
this
But
thing with Shane is different, in my opinion, because with Shane, it's not like he necessarily did anything.
Yeah.
It's all like bad jokes from a long time ago.
Right.
Whereas Chris is like actively doing slimy stuff.
Tony Lopez actually admitted to, like, sexting 15-year-olds. How is he actually not canceled? Like, it's insane to me. So, yeah, like, and Shane's been canceled for this multiple times. Like, the fact that, like, the Smiths jumped in on it, like,
Oh, yeah.
15
The
years later.
Smiths buried his ass.
It's like, calm down, Jada Pinkett. Like, her daughter was posing topless at 13 with her 21-year-old boyfriend.
what?
So maybe
What?
focus on that. Yeah, there's like a topless photo of Will Smith at 13 years old with her 21-year-old boyfriend, Moses Aries or whatever his
Wait,
name is.
who's 21-year-old boyfriend? The
Willow
mom's.
Smith was 13 dating a 21-year-old
No.
actor named Moises Aries
can't
from the
be
Disney.
true.
Look it up from the Disney
So
Channel
look that up
series.
right now.
Look it up
Somebody fact check
right
that.
right now.
I can't put that out there without knowing.
Fact check it.
Isn't that just like
I would never put that
rape?
out there.
Isn't that just like rape? Look that up.
Look it up.
Somebody
And
looking it up?
And like, don't like. I mean, the thing is like that's what you should be worrying about. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, I got to know if that's
yeah,
true or
look,
not
okay, look it up. We
because
can pause. Yeah, I
She's-
wouldn't say it if it's
a
not.
13-year-old was dating a 21-year-old?
I mean, they say we're friends, but she's topless in bed with this guy.
That is insanely disturbing.
Moises Aries. Yep.
What?
He was a Disney Channel star, and he was like 20, 21 at the time of the photos, and she was 13.
They introduced him as a family friend, though. But
Why was he in bed with her and she was topless? How does that? Isn't that child pornography? How's that out?
It's well, he was like covering her, or she was covering herself, or something. But it's disgusting. Focus on that. There it is, right there.
The
There's
Smith
the photo.
fam-
Look, AB's showing you.
Let me see this. Oh, this is weird. What?
It's-
Wait, why is this photo out? Was this part of a shoot?
Yeah,
They posted it.
this was a while ago, but yeah.
2014.
They're in
But
bed.
This was after Shane's joke. This was like 20. So like
What?
exactly.
Oh my God! This was shared on social media.
Weird.
I am blown away by this.
Also, they
The
had.
Smith family kind of has no room to talk. They are so fucked up.
Oh, and on did you watch the Red Table with Olivia Jade? And they were talking about how like she has all this privilege, white privilege. Okay, let's talk about rich people privilege. Your daughter has that too.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh my gosh, like you have this this white privilege, but you also have rich privilege. Your parents are famous. That's why you can get away with that photo, and that's why it's
I mean,
so
Smith
crazy.
privilege is as powerful as anything on this planet.
The most powerful thing.
Yeah.
So don't even. I mean, it's. I have so many.
But
issues.
that whole Red Table show is like ruining their life. Like she's a clout goblin
a clout goblin for sure.
because she's like airing all their dirty laundry for views on Facebook, and it's like she goes, "Oh, I had an affair with this guy," and Will Smith is out there like, "Dude, I'm trying to live my fucking life." You know what I mean? Leave me out
Or
of
did you
this.
see the one where she's like, "Oh, let's debate on if it's okay that white people adopt black babies." I'm like, why would that not?
Would you
be
rather
okay?
the black baby not have a family?
That's literally they had the girl from Sex and the City who adopted an African American baby, and they had her on, and they're being like, "Is this weird that like white people
What did
are
they
doing
conclude?
this?" I mean, it's always divided. It's always divided. Like it's crazy.
How dare you want to love a family, a baby that has
Oh
no
my
family?
God. And she's like, and everybody sees color. It's like some people just want a baby. Some people are just infertile. Like,
Well,
you know
the
what I
thing is,
mean?
some
Like,
people just, I don't know if they specifically ask for a black baby, but it takes a while till you have a baby ready for a family that wants to adopt a newborn baby.
yeah.
So it might be black, it might be white, it might be
you
Asian.
just want a baby
yeah.
to take care of and love. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I haven't seen that, but I agree with your assessment with the facts presented.
Anyways.
With that being said, drum roll, please. This is a hotly anticipated category. Most brutal cancellation, guys. Come on. Most brutal cancellation of 2020 goes to, with a huge margin,
Why are you hiding-
Shane Dawson. Actually, the biggest
That's
margin.
good, honestly, because people recognize that it's brutal.
57%. And I have to say, I think it was the fact that Shane had such an explosive year
Of course, yeah.
and then such an explosive cancellation.
Yeah, because he was so at the height of his,
I like I like Shane. I feel bad because it's like, again, like I said, Krista D'Elia was actively doing scummy things.
Right.
Shane, there was a lot of like tasteless gags from
before
a
I
long
met him.
time
All
ago.
those jokes were like before I even met him. There's not one video where he's making those jokes with me. I met him in 2011. You know what I mean? So he was. Yeah, and but the fact that Jenna's number 2, this is great because they're recognizing people who
That
should
was
have been
brutal.
canceled.
It was like unjustified, is what I'm saying.
Because she got canceled too for making like Asian jokes
Because
from, like forever
yeah, I
ago.
feel like people are interpreting this as unjustified because Chris D'Elia only has 10%. Tati,
Right, like they think Tony
Pyro,
Lopez, or maybe they don't know
yeah.
who that is, but he should be canceled.
but anyway, almost 60% for Shane. So congratulations to Shane, I think, for most brutal cancellation of 20. Well deserved.
Yeah, people
Well
want him
deserved.
back, and he will be
Can
back.
we get
and
a
we love him.
Shane could come back at any time.
Yeah.
People would love him. Thank you.
He has
Ian.
no.
Shane, congratulations.
Can we set that aside? I'll give it to him.
Oh yeah, please.
I think you'd be
well,
honored.
should we engrave it first?
Are you gonna actually engrave it?
Are we going to engrave these? It's just plastic. Can you engrave it?
We can get a little knife and
Yeah, I
scrape
think we
his
should
name in.
engrave it for everyone and put it up. You can deliver it to him.
I will, yeah.
Maybe he can do an acceptance speech for us.
Yeah, for sure.
A little video. Shane, congratulations. Brutalist cancellation.
He's yeah.
We love Shane.
Aw.
This is a pro Shane, anti James Charles podcast.
We love that. We stand that.
The next.